Have you ever paused to consider whether something as commonplace as an egg might adversely affect your health? For decades, eggs have been regarded as one of nature's perfect foods, rich in protein, nutrients, and beneficial fats. And for many, particularly in earlier life, this reputation was well deserved. However, as we age, our bodies inevitably change. What once suited us well in our 30s or 40s may, after the age of 60, begin to place a subtle strain on our system. Later in life, metabolic rates diminish, digestion becomes more sensitive, and the body's ability to process fats, sodium, and even toxins shifts. Suddenly, the seemingly innocent egg we trusted at breakfast may pose unforeseen risks. Certain eggs, especially those fried in unhealthy oils, heavily salted or produced on industrial farms, have the potential to exacerbate inflammation, elevate cholesterol, or contribute to toxic accumulation. Nevertheless, not all eggs are detrimental. In fact, some varieties can support cognitive function, protect cardiovascular health, strengthen bones, and provide a gentle yet effective energy boost. Today's discussion will focus on 3 types of eggs older adults are advised to avoid, and 3 that are highly beneficial for a more informed, healthful lifestyle. The right egg can offer much more than simple sustenance. It can help promote ongoing well-being. Let us begin with those eggs that warrant caution. 3 types of eggs older adults should avoid. Down to 1, our salted eggs, the hidden sodium threat. At first glance, salted eggs, whether derived from duck or chicken, may seem innocuous, evoking memories of childhood meals or festive occasions, yet concealed within their rich yolk lies a significant danger. Sodium. A single salted egg can contain over 500 milliounts of sodium, representing nearly 1/3 of the daily recommended limit for older adults. Individuals over 65 whose kidney and cardiovascular systems may be less resilient can be placed at considerable risk by this quantity of salt. While the adverse effects may not be immediately apparent, excessive sodium gradually increases arterial tension, causing fluid retention, heightened blood pressure, and swelling in the extremities or lungs. For those already managing hypertension, heart disease, or kidney issues, consuming salted eggs regularly can be likened to adding incremental burdens until a crisis occurs. The cost may manifest as a night in hospital, as a silent spike in its blood pressure, or an unexpected stroke. Despite their cultural prominence, salted eggs are rarely labeled as risky. However, with advancing age, tradition must yield to awareness. The wise approach is not rooted in fear, but in recognizing that one's body no longer processes sodium as efficiently. Avoiding salted eggs entirely or reserving them for only the rarest occasions is a prudent measure. Should salted eggs, simple as they appear, have the capacity to quietly harm, one must also consider the dangers presented when these same eggs are subjected to unhealthy cooking methods. 2. Deep fried eggs, turning nutrition into a hazard. The sound and aroma of a frying pan may evoke comfort and nostalgia, and many associate a fried egg with a hearty breakfast, yet, with age, the body may respond quite differently to such foods. When eggs are deep fried in oil, often vegetable oils, rich in omega-6 fatty acids, at high temperatures, The nutritional merits can quickly be overshadowed by harms. High heat frying degrades nutrients and generates harmful compounds, oxidized fats, advanced glycation end products, AGs, and occasionally trans fats. For those over 65, such substances are far from abstract concerns. Oxidized oils promote inflammation, a precursor to heart disease, arthritis, and cognitive decline. AGs can harden blood vessels, accelerate cellular aging, and worsen symptoms, such as joint stiffness or cognitive fog. Consequently, what may seem a harmless breakfast can contribute to adverse health outcomes, including raised cholesterol, cardiovascular strain, or digestive discomfort. The risk is compounded by habit. Because fried eggs appear so ordinary, few stop to consider the risks inherent in their method of preparation. As bodies age, however, it becomes imperative to pay attention to these details. Fortunately, restriction is not required, merely adaptation, and gentle preparation methods, such as boiling, poaching, or steaming preserve nutrition without introducing hazards. Yet beyond cooking method, the origin of the egg itself also bears importance. 3. Factory farmed eggs, the dangers lurking within. Although superficially indistinguishable, eggs differ markedly in quality and safety. Factory farmed eggs, typically mass-produced and widely sold at lower prices, originate from chickens, kept in crowded, stressful conditions, often administered antibiotics and growth hormones, and fed low-grade processed feed. These practices leave traces not only in the welfare of the animal, but in the chemical composition of the egg. Older adults whose immune defenses are less robust and who process toxins less efficiently are particularly vulnerable to the effects of residual antibiotics, hormones, and diminished nutrients. While each individual exposure may be minimal, cumulative intake increases the risk of antibiotic resistance, hormonal imbalance, and reduced intake of vital nutrients such as omega-3 fatty acids and vitamin D. Health implications may manifest subtly: a weakened immune response, persistent digestive disturbances, or quietly increasing inflammation, contributing to arthritis, heart disease, or mental decline. Many are unaware, assuming supermarket standards ensure equivalence, but not all eggs are created equal. At this stage of life, such oversights pose genuine risks. 3 types of eggs older adults should embrace. Despite the dangers associated with some eggs, others offer significant benefits. The following selections can play an instrumental role in supporting the well-being of seniors. 1. Boiled eggs, a gentle, nutrient-rich choice. Boiled eggs, unadorned and simply prepared, provide high-quality protein essential for maintaining muscle mass and preventing frailty. They are also rich in choline, a nutrient crucial for brain health, supporting memory, mood, and resistance to cognitive decline, and antioxidants such as lutein and zeaxanthin, which protect against age-related macular degeneration. Vitamin D in boiled eggs supports bone integrity, while vitamin B12 is vital for energy and nerve health. Moreover, the method of preparation, absent of oil, spices, or excessive additives, renders boiled eggs easy to digest and accessible for those with sensitive stomachs. Their understated nutritional profile fills essential gaps left by age, fortifying body and mind. 2. Omega-3 enriched eggs. A heart-healthy choice. With age comes the need for dietary wisdom. Omega-3 enriched eggs stand apart due to their higher content of anti-inflammatory omega-3 fatty acids. The result of chickens being fed flaxseed, algae, or chia. These fats help maintain arterial elasticity, lower blood pressure, and reduce triglycerides, all crucial for mitigating risk of heart disease, the foremost cause of mortality in older adults. The benefits extend further. Omega-3s also support cognitive function, preserve memory, stabilize mood, and may help reduce dementia risk. For those managing the insidious effects of chronic inflammation, joint pain, fatigue, or mental fog, regular consumption of omega-3 eggs can exert a long-term beneficial effect. These eggs represent a simple yet valuable dietary addition suitable for myriad recipes and providing a reliable source of vital nutrients without the complexity or cost of supplements. 3. Organic quail eggs. Gentle support for digestion, bones, and immunity. Despite their small size, organic quail eggs are exceptionally nutrient-dense, offering more iron, phosphorus, and vitamin B12 per ounce than standard chicken eggs. They are free from antibiotics, hormones, and artificial feeds, rendering them particularly gentle for sensitive digestive systems. The ease of absorption and mild taste make them ideal for those who struggle with heavier meals. Quail eggs also contain selenium and zinc, minerals key to immune function. Regular inclusion can reinforce resilience against infections and promote efficient recovery. Their meaningful levels of phosphorus and vitamin D bolster bone health, which becomes increasingly important with age. Versatile in use, quail eggs can be enjoyed boiled, in salads, or as a light snack, offering concentrated nutrition and digestive ease without the need for oils or additives. Conclusion: the subtle power of wise choices. As the years pass, it becomes clear that health is shaped less by dramatic changes and more by the small, consistent decisions made daily. The foods chosen, the habits maintained or adjusted, the contents of one's plate. These combine to determine the course of aging. Eggs may seem minor or routine, yet their impact on blood pressure, cholesterol, inflammation, cognitive function, and mobility makes them anything but trivial, especially for seniors seeking to maintain independence and vitality. We have examined the risks posed by salted, deep-fried, and factory-farmed eggs, foods best understood, respected, or set aside as necessary, and celebrated the value found in boiled, omega-3 enriched, and organic quail eggs. These recommendations are not radical, but significant. They affirm that at 70, 80, or even 90, the decisions made still matter deeply. Respect for the body, the mind, and the life yet to be lived underpins every recommendation. Selecting eggs wisely is not merely a dietary detail, but a symbol of ongoing self-care and autonomy. Each morning, when faced with a choice, consider not only sustenance, but nourishment. Choose that which best supports continued health and independence. You deserve not merely more years, but better ones, gunned and enjoyed one thoughtful decision at a time. Now consider reflecting on and sharing your own experiences. Which insights will you apply in your journey towards wellness and longevity? Let us support each other on this shared path towards an authentic, healthful later life.